So you could probably only play like 2 games on that beat. Nowadays, most people buy their video games online or digital, meaning you don't have to get up and put one of these in your console anymore. So what's the deal with these digital-only games? Are people just getting lazy? Welcome back to AK Games. Here on this channel, you can find a whole concoction of different video game content. If you're new, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to like, share, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And let me know how you feel about digital-only consoles and games down below. People are changing, times is changing, and technology is definitely changing. There are more and more digital consoles taking over the marketplace as years go on. And it all started with the Zeebo. This was the first ever digital console coming out in 2009. A lot of people have never heard of this console before. There isn't really a lot of notable games on it, it was just a bunch of mobile ports. Then there was the Pspgo that came out in 2009. That used to copy off that sliding phone trend back in the day that I was 100% a part of. I used to love my sliding phone. But it had like 0 storage, the Pspgo. And definitely not as many games as the regular PSP. Definitely would have been better just to buy the normal PSP, because they were still making it during that time anyway, even though it was a little older. And then that way you could have just played whatever you wanted. But the PSP Go eventually discontinued after 2 years. Ouch. And I've never really seen a lot of people play this version of the PSP. Probably for a reason. As time went on, Microsoft really dove headfirst into the digital-only space. First, they started to make digital versions of games and give them away as access codes to players. This started to get a lot of mainstream players used to the idea of not needing a disc to play the game, which is fine. A lot of people hated getting up out of their seats anyway to put a game in, or even go to stores during game releases. Having to wait in a long line to be able to get the game, with this, you could just buy the game in a few clicks. Companies were capitalizing off of people's laziness. The Xbox One S was a console that came out on May 7th, 2019, and sold all digital games. The console was $50 less than the original one, and it's like at that point, just buy the regular one, and then you get more for your money. Apparently GameStop didn't even try and sell this console, which is really funny, and this option also includes less games to play. Not every company was making digital games at this time. And then they came out with the Xbox Game Pass, and then everybody could just pay one fee a month to play whatever game they wanted. And that was getting more and more people to start getting used to the digital only games. The Xbox Series S digital came out, and that was less powerful and $200 less alongside with the Series X. The S only has 512 gigabytes of storage, and 148 of that is the operating system. So you could probably only play like 2 games on that beat. I have a problem with that because like which games should I play? I don't want to just be limited with just 2 games. I want to play them all. And hard drives can cost so much money. When the PS5 Digital Edition came out, it was $100 less than the original version, or standard version, I guess you could say. And it's like, you might as well just get the standard version because you think you're saving money up front, but in the end, you really aren't. A lot of the times, buying the disc is cheaper. They always have sales going on and deals that you can get. And like when you buy like 3 used games, you get 5 free or whatever they do nowadays, I don't know. If you get the standard version, your options are like almost limitless. There's no more going out on launch day and standing in line with a bunch of sweaty nerds. But now it's rumored that Sony is reportedly planning a new PS5 model which will support a detachable external disc drive. But who knows when that's gonna come out. Me personally, I've always been a fan of having a disc, no matter how annoying it could be to get up and change the disc out. I always said that I wish I could have the digital version of the game and the disc. Like I'd be willing to pay like an extra $5 or something. And especially because I've been starting to use remote play a lot with my PS5. And obviously if I'm using remote play, I can't change the disc out when I'm like hundreds of feet away, probably thousands of feet away. So it'd be nice if I could just change them like right there on my phone. As time goes on, I'm a bit nervous that everything is gonna turn digital and there will be no more physical copies anymore. To be honest, that would be a sad day because you already see a lot less people leaving their house nowadays. Everything is on the internet. But right now, I'm very satisfied with having both options available to me. But if you like this video, I'm sure you'll like these ones as well. AK out.